On May 18th, 2011, at 8:30 in the morning, my phone rang. I answered it. It was a police detective saying he needed to meet with me. At first, he wouldn't tell me why, but after I confirmed my name and my address, I asked him, "What's this in reference to? Did I do something wrong?" Finally, he said, "It's in reference to your son, Mark. I'll be over soon," and he hung up. My first thought was, what has Mark done now? Mark had just turned 21, and he's my son who needs a little extra grace. I decided to give him a call to find out what was happening, and as I called, his phone went directly to his message. So I sat down and thought about the situation. Why did the police call? If Mark was hurt or in an accident, they would have told me what hospital he was going to or where he was. If Mark was arrested, Mark would be calling, not the police. The only other option I could think of I didn't really like. That's when I decided to ask for help. I put my hands together, bowed my head, and I prayed. "Father, my son is dead." God immediately replied in my head, saying, "My son died too. I know exactly how you feel." And after a pause, he continued, "By the way, he's not your son." I was confused, and as I was trying to wrap my head around that, he continued, "He's my son. I gave him to you." All I could think to respond was, "Thank you, Father, for the time you gave me with Mark." When the police detectives arrived, they confirmed my fears and told me that Mark had taken his life. God taught me a very powerful lesson in this time. He showed me that even on the very worst day of my life, I could be thankful. Thank you, Father, for the time you gave me with Mark. Remember this: always have a daily attitude of gratitude, regardless of whether it's a mountaintop day or it's the worst day of your life.